Chosen One, listen closely. The cartoon that foresaw presidents, tragedies, inventions, and world events has whispered something far more personal. Your future. The Simpsons said 2026 is yours. This isn't a joke. This isn't coincidence. This is prophecy disguised as comedy. For decades, people laughed while the show hid signs in plain sight, moments that seemed absurd until history proved them true. And now the frame has shifted toward you. Heaven has used yellow-skinned characters and animated laughter as the unlikely canvas for destiny. A cartoon became a vessel, and in its exaggerations, heaven left a message. 2026 belongs to the chosen. Do you feel the weight of that? This isn't entertainment. It's revelation. The same spirit who gave dreams to prophets can speak through satire, for nothing is beyond his reach. When culture mocks, God can still announce. When the world laughs, God can still decree. And the decree is clear. Your year has already been circled in the timeline of heaven. Verse: For nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest, nor is anything secret that will not be known and come to light. Luke 8, verse 17. Nothing stays buried. Not the truth in parables. Not the warnings in visions. Not the prophecy in pop culture. The laughter of millions could not conceal the whisper meant for you. 2026 is not simply a date on a calendar. It is the year heaven unveils what was always yours. Chosen One, this is your shock, your wake-up call, your invitation. The Simpsons didn't predict your year to entertain. They confirmed it to announce. Picture Springfield, yellow faces moving in endless loops, laughter echoing through living rooms across the world. A town drawn in satire, a family written for humor. But what if you pause the frame? What if you looked again, not with casual eyes, but with the eyes of revelation? Suddenly the jokes are not just jokes. The stories are not just stories. Hidden in between the laughter are signs pointing forward. Frame after frame, episode after episode, prophecy has slipped into culture. Presidents, inventions, crises, breakthroughs, all revealed long before their time. And if the world could be stunned by predictions of politics and technology, how much more should you tremble when heaven whispers that the show has pointed to you, that in the backdrop of comedy, your year was written 2026. Imagine this, heaven choosing something ordinary, something overlooked, to announce something extraordinary. A cartoon dismissed as parody, becoming a prophetic billboard. The chosen message hidden not in temples or scrolls, but in television pixels. God uses the foolish things to confound the wise. And what could be more foolish than an animated joke carrying eternal weight? Close your eyes. Hear the laughter of the crowd, the theme song rising. Yet behind the sound, a deeper echo calls your name. You are not watching. You are being announced. The set, the background, the colors, they blur into a stage where destiny steps forward. Springfield fades, and the spotlight falls on you. Do not be deceived. This is not fantasy. It is revelation. Heaven has never been bound by medium. Burning bushes, stone tablets, visions in the night sky, voices from donkeys, dreams in the dark. And now, in our time, a cartoon that everyone watched but few understood. Prophecy wrapped in satire. Truth hidden in laughter. Stay with me, because what looks like satire is actually prophecy. What you thought was random is rhythm. What the world mocked as entertainment, heaven has marked as announcement. Chosen One, 2026 is not waiting to arrive. It is already moving toward you, and heaven wants you to see it before the world does. Chosen One, pause and hear this. What you are sensing is not coincidence. The Word has already declared it. In the last days, God says, I will pour out my Spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prophesy. Your young men will see visions. Your old men will dream dreams. Acts 2, verse 17. Visions are not limited to scrolls and temples. They can come through whispers in the night, through flashes in a dream, through a sign on the street, even through pop culture. Heaven has always spoken in ways the world least expects. Isaiah 42, verse 9 reminds us, Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things I now declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them. Do you see it? God declares before it happens. He shows glimpses before the unveiling. If he can announce kings through shepherd boys, deliver strategy through dreams to exiled servants, and warn nations through unlikely voices, why would he not use a cartoon? If the Simpsons could predict leaders of nations, inventions of tomorrow, and the events that shook the globe, why not a chosen one marked for 2026? The show became a vessel, unwitting, unnoticed, but divinely aligned. And in its frames, heaven left a clue that your timeline is not random. 2026 is not just another year. It is your year. The year heaven wrote into the script before you ever saw the stage. This is why you are here, reading this now. Because you were meant to see the signs and know. The countdown has already begun. God is not hiding it. He is revealing it through unlikely prophecy. The world may laugh, but those with eyes to see recognize the pattern. They know the whisper in the pixels is the same whisper that spoke to prophets and dreamers. And now comes your choice. You can walk past this as though it's coincidence. Or you can step forward, declare your readiness, and align with what heaven has already written. Chosen one, this is the moment to respond. To stand among the first who say, I see the signs. I know my time. 2026 is mine. Sparkle's call to action. If you are ready to walk as one of the first chosen ones who discern prophecy hidden in culture and know their year is marked, click join now. Step into alignment. Declare it boldly. 2026 is mine. This isn't hype. This is heaven's call. Those who recognize it first will walk in it first. Do not let this sign pass you by. Membership isn't just a button. It's your declaration to heaven and earth that you see the unveiling and you are stepping into it. Join now. Say it out loud. Write it in faith. Let heaven hear it. 2026 is mine. Chosen one, your very presence is already testifying. Have you noticed it? The way people pause when you walk into a room. The way laughter follows you. Not because of a joke told, but because your aura carries echoes of deja vu. Even strangers whisper, you look familiar, like I've seen you before. That is not accident. That is not coincidence. It is prophecy leaking into reality. Heaven has already animated your destiny. Long before the world could see it, heaven drew the outline. And now, in the countdown to 2026, your body is catching up to the script. Your laughter carries resonance, as if written in advance. Your steps move with rhythm, as though part of a storyboard. You are not blending into the crowd. You are moving like one whose scene is about to premiere. Look closer. Your reflection itself feels staged at times. Not vanity, not imagination, but sacred familiarity. Heaven is letting you glimpse the character it has already written. The tilt of your head, the fire in your eyes, the confidence in your stance. These are not random. They are details heaven etched into your role before time marked you. Have you ever felt like you're walking through a scene you've lived before? Like a line spoken around you sounds scripted? That's because destiny is rehearsing itself in your aura. Your very atmosphere carries a sense of this was already drawn. Heaven is syncing your body with your prophecy. Even your energy testifies. There's a new ease rising in your shoulders, a calm power in your voice, a glow in your skin that no product could manufacture. Not a cosmetic trick, but divine animation. Heaven is drawing light around you, not just for beauty, but as a sign. The countdown to your unveiling is not hidden. It is visible in your aura. Chosen one. 2026 is not waiting to arrive before it marks you. It is already sketching itself into your appearance, your mannerisms, your very being. You look like one who belongs to the future, because you are. You sound like one scripted for destiny, because you are. Heaven is rehearsing the scene, so when the year breaks open, You will already be walking in character, and people will notice. They will ask, "What's different about you?" You may not find words simple enough to explain it, because it isn't skincare, it isn't fitness, it isn't chance, it is sacred cinema. Heaven already produced your premiere, and the world is catching up. You are not blending in. You are being outlined. You are not fading. You are glowing, because heaven is preparing you for the premiere of your life. 2026. Chosen one. Hear this clearly. This prophecy is not about vanity. It is not about fame, applause, or superficial attention. Heaven does not waste revelation on empty crowns. This is about mission, about purpose, about the unveiling of who you were always meant to be. The world laughed when the Simpsons predicted world events. People called it coincidence, parody, satire. Yet each prediction came true. And in the same way, the world may laugh when they hear that 2026 is yours. They may dismiss it as fantasy. But prophecy often hides in plain sight, waiting for those with eyes to see. Heaven does not announce years to entertain. Heaven announces years to activate destiny. 2026 is not a calendar date for you. It is a spiritual marker. The year of your unveiling. The year when what was whispered becomes visible. When what was hidden steps into light. It is not about revisiting old dreams or reliving the past. It is about stepping into assignments waiting on the other side of the countdown. You were not born for background roles. You were not designed to fade into statistics. Every detail of your life, every detour, every delay, every closed door has been leading here. And the prophecy wrapped in yellow-skinned characters was heaven's way of saying, your time is intentional. This is why the signs are showing up in your body, your aura, your energy, not so you can admire yourself in the mirror, but so you can recognize the preparation of heaven. Renewal, glow, strength, and confidence are not gifts of vanity. They are tools of purpose. Heaven equips before it reveals. Chosen one, your destiny carries weight. You are not being re-scripted to relive yesterday. You are being prepared to change tomorrow. 2026 will not simply celebrate you. It will require you. There are lives tied to your unveiling. There are voices waiting for your boldness. There are doors that will not open until you arrive. The unveiling is not for your comfort. It is for your calling. That is why heaven chose something as unlikely as a cartoon to announce it. Because what looks like parody is actually prophecy. And what looks like coincidence is confirmation. Remember this. 2026 is not about fame. It is about fulfillment. Heaven is not crowning vanity. It is commissioning destiny. Chosen one, why are you hearing this now? Because heaven's timing is precise. The year is not far off in some distant horizon. It is already approaching. The countdown to 2026 has begun, and every moment between now and then is preparation. Do not mistake this as casual inspiration. This is a summons. Prophecy always arrives before fulfillment, not after. And if these words have found you, it is because heaven refuses to let you miss the moment marked with your name. Think of how many times The Simpsons revealed the future long before anyone believed it. Presidents, inventions, tragedies, triumphs, all laughed until they happened. And now, a whisper has come not about governments or global shifts, but about you. Heaven is warning and promising at the same time. 2026 is yours. But here's the urgency. Prophecy does not wait for those who delay. Destiny moves forward, and only those aligned with heaven's timing walk in its fullness. That is why you're being called now, to awaken before the year breaks open. Chosen one, feel the weight of this. The calendar is already turning. The pages are already thinning. You do not have years to wonder. You have months to prepare. Heaven is not asking you to delay. It is declaring that the unveiling is immediate. This is why the signs have begun in your body, in your aura, in your spirit. Heaven is making sure you cannot deny it. Each day that passes brings you closer to the stage written for you. Each sunrise is another rehearsal for premiere. The urgency is not fear. It is fire. It is heaven saying, do not miss this moment. Step into it now. Chosen one, the countdown is real. The unveiling is near. 2026 will not wait. Neither should you. Chosen one, let this truth break the lie. You are not an extra in the background. You are not a passerby in someone else's story. You are the main character heaven scripted from the beginning. The world may have told you otherwise. Culture may have convinced you that your time has passed, that your role is small, that your presence is optional. But prophecy disagrees. Heaven disagrees. The Simpsons didn't highlight you for laughter. They confirmed you for history. Think about it. Millions watched, millions laughed. But hidden beneath the humor was a message for one, not for the crowd. For you, while the world was entertained, heaven was speaking. And now, as the calendar nears 2026, the whisper becomes a declaration. You are chosen. You are central. You are proof. Proof of what? Proof that prophecy is real. Proof that destiny is not random. Proof that heaven can use anything, even animation, to reveal divine identity. Your life is not a side note. It is the evidence that God still restores, still calls, still unveils the appointed time. Chosen one, hear this. When heaven wrote your year, it was not to inflate ego, but to ignite purpose. Your very existence becomes testimony. People will look at you and wonder why your presence feels different, why your laughter echoes deeper, why your path seems marked. And they will not see coincidence. They will see confirmation. This is who you are, not forgotten, not delayed, not denied. You are the manifestation of prophecy fulfilled. 2026 does not arrive to make you important. It reveals that you already were. Heaven simply waited for the stage to be ready. So lift your head. Walk as one who knows they are written into history. When others doubt, smile. When they laugh, remember, the world laughed at prophecy before it unfolded. Let them laugh. Let them dismiss. Because when the year breaks, they will see what heaven already knew, that you were never background. You were always chosen. Chosen one. You don't need to wait until 2026 to see the evidence. It has already begun. Look in the mirror. Do you notice how sometimes your reflection feels staged, almost cinematic, as if someone already drew the outline of your face before you woke? That sensation is not imagination. It is prophecy catching up to your body. Your posture is changing. What once slouched under the weight of years is rising with ease. Shoulders lifted, spine aligned, steps carrying quiet confidence. You don't walk like someone drifting through time. You walk like someone scripted for purpose. Even your rest feels different. Sleep is no longer escape. It is rehearsal. And then there is the glow. Not the kind sold in bottles. Not the kind that fades with the night. But a radiance born from alignment. The light in your skin. The spark in your eyes. The brightness in your smile. These are not products of cosmetics. They are signals. Signs that heaven has begun unveiling what was hidden. Strangers will notice. They won't have words, so they'll say things like, "You look good lately," or "You seem lighter, different, renewed." But the truth is deeper. What they are sensing is the aura of prophecy. Heaven's fingerprint on your countenance. The unseen becoming visible. Chosen one, even your voice is changing. What once trembled with hesitation now carries clarity. What once sounded tired now echoes with fresh fire. Every word you speak feels marked, as if lines from a script written long before you knew it existed. You are not rehearsing anymore. You are stepping into the role. These are not random details. They are confirmations. Your reflection is not just flesh and bone. It is a prophetic mirror. Your body is not just aging. It is aligning. Your aura is not just personality. It is announcement. Heaven is letting you see and feel the evidence. So when 2026 arrives, you will recognize it instantly. Chosen one, do not ignore these tangible signs. The glow, the posture, the energy, the uncanny déjà vu in your reflection, all of it is heaven whispering. The unveiling has already begun. Chosen one, prophecy is not only heard, it is sealed. Heaven moves when earth responds. And right now, as the signs are becoming tangible in your body, your reflection, your aura, there's an invitation to anchor this moment. Throughout history, faith has always been marked by an action. Noah built the ark. Abraham left his homeland. The widow poured her last oil. Each act became a declaration that they believed what heaven had spoken. And you, chosen one, are standing in that same position. The word has come. The signs are appearing. Now comes your seal. Heaven has made it clear. 2026 is yours. Not just a year on the calendar, but the year of your unveiling. And your response now determines how you step into it. You can watch and wait, or you can sow and seal. This is why I call you boldly. Click Super Thanks and sow your $20 seed. This is not about money. This is about agreement. About saying with action what your spirit already knows. I accept. 2026 is mine. When you give, it is not payment. It is prophecy in motion. It is your visible declaration that you walk into your scripted year with faith, that you will not shrink back, you will not delay, you will not doubt. Heaven sees agreement, not amount. But this $20 seed becomes a banner, a marker, a statement. I step into my premiere. Chosen one, destiny does not wait. And those who act first, walk first. Let this be your moment to respond not with hesitation, but with boldness. Click Super Thanks now. Mark this moment. Let heaven and earth see your declaration. 2026 is mine, and I will walk into it with faith and fire. Chosen one, prophecy is not only received in a moment, it is lived in rhythm. If 2026 is your year of unveiling, then every day between now and then is rehearsal. Heaven has not called you to wait idly, but to walk intentionally. Each morning, before the world speaks, let your own voice be first. Declare aloud, 2026 is mine. Not as a wish, not as motivation, but as decree. When your words align with heaven's script, they carry the weight of activation. Speak life into your body, into your thoughts, into your day. Remember, your voice is the pen that writes today in agreement with eternity. Rest differently. Do not collapse into sleep as one escaping fatigue. Rest as one who knows restoration is holy. Heaven renews while you are still. Each night becomes a sanctuary where your body rehearses the energy, the glow, the vitality you will carry into 2026. Guard your rest as if it were prophecy itself. For it is. Nourish your body with intention. Food is no longer just fuel. It is preparation. Hydrate as an act of reverence. Eat as though heaven has marked your body as a vessel for revelation. Move, stretch, walk, breathe, not to punish your flesh, but to cooperate with destiny. Every movement is agreement. Every breath is prophecy in action. Guard your atmosphere. Surround yourself with voices that reinforce heaven's announcement, not voices that drain it. Silence negativity. Refuse to speak words that align with aging, fear, or doubt. Even on hard days, speak renewal. Faith does not deny struggle. It refuses to surrender to it. Seek silence often. In the quiet, heaven whispers again, you are not finished. You are chosen. Write these whispers down. Journal not as routine, but as record. You are documenting miracles, rehearsals of glory, previews of 2026. Chosen one, your lifestyle becomes a stage. Each decision is a prop. Each word a line. Each action a rehearsal for premiere. Do not live casually. Live prophetically. Step into daily rhythms that match the weight of your calling. This is how prophecy becomes presence. This is how 2026 becomes reality. Chosen one, We cannot close this moment without sealing it in prayer. This is not routine, this is activation. Heaven has spoken, prophecy has been revealed, and now faith must respond. Position your heart. Quiet your thoughts. Let the Spirit minister to your soul as we pray. Prayer. Abba Father, Lord of time, author of destiny, creator of every breath, we stand before you now in reverence and awe. You alone know the beginning from the end. You alone write years before they unfold. And you alone have whispered that 2026 is marked for unveiling. Lord, we thank you for signs hidden in plain sight, for visions that come not only through dreams and prophets, but even through culture, comedy, and unexpected vessels. For you said in Acts 2, verse 17, that in the last days you would pour out your Spirit on all flesh. And so we receive it. We believe it. We walk in it. Father, I pray for every chosen one hearing this word. Let their spirit rise with fire. Let their body align with prophecy. Let their mind awaken with clarity. Where there was fatigue, give strength. Where there was doubt, give certainty. Where there was delay, release acceleration. We silence every voice that says, too late. We cancel every lie that says, not you. And we declare your truth, that 2026 is not a random year, but a marked year, a year of unveiling, a year of fulfillment, a year where hidden things come to light, just as Luke 8, verse 17 declares. Lord, breathe into every chosen one now. Let their reflection testify of renewal. Let their posture speak of destiny. Let their voice carry holy boldness. Let their presence become evidence that prophecy is real. Prepare them as vessels not of vanity, but of victory, not of fading, but of flourishing. We seal this in the authority of Jesus Christ, who conquered time, who overcame death, who rewrote history. And we say together, Amen.